Nestled in the heart of Lithuania lies a secret. This is Vilnius Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Cobblestone streets wind past colorful buildings, each with a story to tell. Churches pierce the sky, their bells echoing through the centuries. Vilnius Old Town is a feast for the senses. It's a place to wander and get lost. Around every corner is a new discovery. A hidden courtyard, a quirky cafe, a glimpse of the past. The city has been shaped by many hands. Over the centuries, Vilnius has been ruled by different empires. Each left their mark on the city's architecture and culture. This blend of influences gives Vilnius its unique charm. It's a place where East meets West. Vilnius has a long and fascinating history. First mentioned in written records in 1323, the city has seen it all. From Grand Dukes to Soviet rule, Vilnius has weathered many storms. The city's resilience is evident in its architecture. Buildings from different eras stand side by side. Gothic arches meet Baroque facades. Renaissance courtyards lead to neoclassical palaces. This architectural tapestry tells the story of Vilnius. Each building is a chapter in the city's long history. To walk these streets is to step back in time. Vilnius Old Town is remarkably well preserved. It's one of the largest surviving medieval old towns in Europe. You can easily imagine yourself in another era. Vilnius Old Town is an architectural marvel. It's a place where different styles collide and harmonize. Walking these streets is like taking a journey through time. One moment you're admiring a Gothic archway, the next a Baroque facade. Vilnius wasn't built in a day or in a single style. The city evolved over centuries, shaped by shifting tastes and outside influences. Each era left its mark, adding to the city's architectural tapestry. This makes Vilnius unique. It's not a frozen-in-time museum piece. It's a living, breathing city with a layered past visible in its buildings. Grand palaces sit beside humble merchants' houses. Imposing churches share the skyline with whimsical bell towers. Gothic architecture arrived in Vilnius in the 14th century. It brought with it a sense of soaring ambition. Buildings reached for the heavens, their spires piercing the sky. One of the finest examples is St. Anne's Church. This red brick masterpiece is a triumph of Gothic design. Its intricate facade is adorned with delicate spires and ornate details. Legend has it that Napoleon was so impressed by St. Anne's that he wanted to take it back to Paris with him. St. Anne's isn't alone in its Gothic splendor. The Church of St. Francis and St. Bernard is another fine example. Its soaring interior is a testament to the skill of medieval craftsmen. The vaulted ceilings seem to disappear into the heavens. Light streams through stained glass windows, casting a colorful glow on the stone floor. These Gothic structures weren't just religious buildings. They were also symbols of power and prestige. They announced to the world that Vilnius was a city of importance, a city with a rich history and a bright future, a city that could hold its own against any other in Europe. As the centuries passed, architectural tastes changed. The Gothic gave way to the Baroque. This new style was all about drama and opulence. Buildings were adorned with elaborate decorations. Curves replaced straight lines. The Church of St. Casimir is a prime example of Vilnius Baroque. Its white facade is a riot of curves and flourishes. Statues of saints gaze down from niches. Angels trumpet from the rooftop. Inside, the church is just as lavish. Gold leaf shimmers on every surface. Paintings adorn the ceilings, depicting scenes from the Bible. The Church of St. Peter and St. Paul is another Baroque masterpiece. Its interior is a masterpiece of stucco work. Thousands of figures, both real and mythical, cover every inch of the walls and ceiling. The Baroque era left an indelible mark on Vilnius. It added a touch of whimsy and grandeur to the city's streets. These buildings are a testament to the skill of the architects and craftsmen of the time. Vilnius isn't just about bricks and mortar. It's about the people who call this city home. Their spirit infuses every cobblestone and alleyway. Vilnius has a rich cultural heritage passed down through generations. Folklore is deeply ingrained in the Lithuanian soul. Ancient tales of gods and heroes are still told today. Music and dance play a vital role in Lithuanian culture. From the mournful strains of a folk song to the lively steps of a traditional dance, these art forms express the soul of the nation. Craftsmanship is another cornerstone of Vilnius culture. Amber, known as Lithuanian gold, is a prized material. Vilnius knows how to celebrate. Throughout the year, the city comes alive with festivals and events. Each celebration offers a unique glimpse into Lithuanian culture and traditions. One of the most anticipated events is the Kaziukas Fair. Held every year on March 4th, this sprawling market takes over the old town. Vendors from all over Lithuania gather to sell their wares. Handicrafts, traditional food, and folk music fill the streets. Summer solstice, or Gediminas, is another magical time in Vilnius. Bonfires blaze on hilltops, and music fills the air. People dance around bonfires, sing traditional songs, and float flower wreaths down rivers. Vilnius also hosts a vibrant Christmas market. Twinkling lights adorn the old town, creating a magical atmosphere. Beyond the grand festivals, it's the rhythm of daily life that gives Vilnius its unique charm. The pace is unhurried, more in tune with the gentle flow of the Vilnia River. Mornings begin with the aroma of freshly baked bread wafting from local bakeries. People greet each other with a smile as they go about their day. The clatter of coffee cups and the murmur of conversation fill the air in cozy cafes. As the day progresses, the streets come alive with activity. Evenings are a time for relaxation and connection. The streets are bathed in a warm glow, inviting leisurely strolls and quiet reflection. Vilnius Cathedral Square is the city's beating heart. It's where history and modernity collide. One moment you're admiring the neoclassical facade of the cathedral, the next you're caught in a swirl of street performers and bustling cafes. At the heart of the square stands Vilnius Cathedral, a majestic edifice that has witnessed centuries of triumphs and turmoil. Its current incarnation, with its grand portico and towering columns, is a masterpiece of neoclassical design. Step inside the cathedral and you'll be greeted by a sense of hushed reverence. Sunlight streams through stained glass windows, casting a kaleidoscope of colors on the ornate interior. Baroque chapels, adorned with gilded altars and intricate sculptures, line the nave. The air is thick with the scent of incense, a reminder of the sacred rituals that have unfolded here for centuries. Vilnius Cathedral is more than just a place of worship. It's a symbol of Lithuanian resilience. No visit to Vilnius is complete without a pilgrimage to Gediminas Castle Tower. Standing proudly atop Gediminas Hill, this solitary tower is a symbol of the city itself. As you ascend the hill, the city unfolds beneath you like a sprawling tapestry. Red-tiled roofs stretch out in every direction, punctuated by the spires of churches and the green embrace of parks. The Vilnia River, a silver ribbon winding its way through the heart of the city, glistens in the sunlight. Reaching the top of the tower, you're greeted by a panoramic vista that takes your breath away. From this vantage point, you can trace the city's history, from its medieval origins to its modern-day dynamism. The tower itself is a stark yet elegant structure, its brick walls bearing witness to centuries of wind and weather. Beneath the grandeur of Vilnius Cathedral lies a hidden world, a labyrinth of crypts and chambers that whisper tales of the city's past. These catacombs, once the final resting place for Lithuanian nobility and religious figures, offer a glimpse into the rituals and beliefs surrounding death and the afterlife. Descending into the cool darkness, you're enveloped in a sense of history. The air is heavy with the weight of centuries, the silence broken only by the sound of your own footsteps. As you navigate the dimly lit passages, you'll encounter the tombs of bishops and dukes, their final resting places marked by elaborate sarcophagi and faded inscriptions. The catacombs are not for the faint of heart, but they offer a unique and unforgettable experience. They're a reminder of the fragility of life, the inevitability of death, and the enduring power of memory. As you emerge from the depths, blinking in the sunlight, you carry with you a sense of awe and a deeper appreciation for the layers of history that lie beneath the surface of Vilnius. The Palace of the Grand Dukes of Lithuania, a sprawling complex that once housed the rulers of a vast empire, stands as a testament to Vilnius's former glory. Though much of the original palace was destroyed by war and neglect, a meticulous reconstruction project has breathed new life into this symbol of Lithuanian power. Stepping into the palace courtyards, you're transported back to a time of royal banquets, courtly intrigue, and grand ambitions. The reconstructed buildings, with their colorful facades, soaring towers, and intricate brickwork, evoke the opulence and grandeur of a bygone era. Inside the palace, you can explore lavishly decorated chambers, grand halls, and a treasury filled with artifacts that whisper tales of royal power and artistic patronage. Imagine the grand processions that once graced these halls, the whispers of diplomats and courtiers, the rustling silks of noblewomen, and the clinking goblets of feasting lords. The palace is not merely a museum piece, but a vibrant cultural center that hosts exhibitions, concerts, and events, bringing history to life for a new generation. It's a place where the past and present intersect, where the echoes of royal power mingle with the energy of a city embracing its future. Vilnius Old Town is best explored on foot. Lose yourself in the maze of cobblestone streets. You'll stumble upon hidden courtyards, each with its own story to tell. Benches invite you to sit and soak in the atmosphere. Others are hives of activity, home to workshops and studios. A tiny cafe serving strong Lithuanian coffee. Notice the whimsical street art that adorns unexpected corners. Vilnius is a city that rewards the curious observer. Every city has its secrets, its whispered stories passed down through generations. Vilnius is no exception. Legends and lore are woven into the fabric of this ancient city. They add a touch of magic to the cobblestones and a hint of mystery to the shadows. One popular legend involves the Gate of Dawn. It houses a sacred image of the Virgin Mary, said to have miraculous powers. Another tale revolves around the legend of the Iron Wolf. In a dream, an iron wolf howled on a hilltop. A pagan priest interpreted it as a sign to build a great city. Thus, Vilnius was born. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, these stories add another layer to Vilnius's rich tapestry. In the heart of Vilnius Old Town lies a neighborhood unlike any other. It's called Užupis, and it declared itself an independent republic on April Fool's Day in 1998. This tongue-in-cheek declaration speaks to the independent spirit of this bohemian enclave. Užupis is a haven for artists, musicians, and free spirits. Its streets are lined with colorful houses, quirky boutiques, and art galleries. One of the first things you'll notice is its whimsical constitution. It includes articles like, "Everyone has the right to be happy. Stop for coffee at a sidewalk cafe and watch the world go by." You might even stumble upon a concert or performance in one of its many creative spaces. Užupis is a reminder that there's still room for whimsy, creativity, and self-expression. Vilnius Old Town isn't frozen in time. It's a living, breathing organism. People live and work here amidst the echoes of the past. Children play in the squares where Grand Dukes once strolled. Laundry flutters from balconies overlooking medieval alleyways. This is what makes Vilnius so special. It's a place where history isn't just something you read about in books, it's something you experience firsthand. Preserving such a historic treasure is an ongoing task. The city has faced its share of challenges over the centuries, but through it all, the spirit of Vilnius has endured. There's a concerted effort to preserve the old town for future generations. UNESCO recognition has brought a sense of responsibility. Restoration projects are ongoing, breathing new life into crumbling facades. Architects and city planners ensure new development complements the old town's historic character. Vilnius faces the future with open arms, but never forgets its past. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that Vilnius manages with grace. So come, wander the cobblestone streets, marvel at the architectural wonders. Vilnius is waiting to share its secrets with you.